And next turn has arrived. Okay, out to our, what was it, Nova Hawks? I was going to say Kitty Hawks. Destroyed that rogue. We lost 2 large drones. Does he have weapons on that fighter? Oh, otherwise it was the frigate, right? The frigate was armed? What was it? Well, it's armed. With an APB. How did it get in range, though? With the drones chasing the ship here and not keeping range from the nearest opponent? No. I'm certainly shooting at it. Looks like a point defense from this. There's enough though. PD beam and a PD cannon. Yeah, just 2 missiles. Maybe I should have sent even more drones. Right, and this then goes for however long it takes for these to not keep distance anymore. Why did they do that? Weird. Alright, but we did poke out AI down in Draconis. I think he's seen everything he needs to see anyway, so I think that was a couple turns too late. Commandant Centauri, one small drone, ran into our fleet. Destroyer up there. The rogue, oh, didn't we have destroy this up here? Not 2 battleships joined. Oh, here, I already placed these ships to guard the war point, and this rogue ran into the guarding fleet, okay. And 2 more drones down in Draconis. How much ammo that they have left by the end? Probably quite enough. It's not like the drone has any defense, is it? Oh, those are the Didios ones. Those are the APB ones. Very nice. I didn't even intentionally want to send these, but they are perfect for such a job since they don't take ordnance. Okay. We've lost 1 ship to a minefield in the Arclight system. I think that's new. I think that was not there before. That was just an eagle, I'm pretty sure. Went through this place. Got the movement log, got confirmation that it was an eagle or wasn't. I think it was already there at the start of turn. Yeah, you can see that moving towards the other end of the system here in the animation. Okay, so that was an eagle. Finding out that there's a minefield there, which is a worthy cause for an eagle. A worthy job. Nothing happened in communications. Needs to change planet conditions, change this random event. Damaging conditions, not much you can do about that. Nothing we need to take care of. Intelligence. 13 construction queues operating in the Klaatu system. It was not the same system we got told there were 13 construction queues in last time, right? Was it? I think it might have been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12 planets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, and then we speculated that there might have been 1 orbital yard or 1 space yard ship somewhere here. A daring intelligence operation has gotten us the ship schematics of the BB4 battleship design. Let's go look at BB4. We already have the design for BB3. And BB4 is just an incremental upgrade. There's a wave motion gun instead of the heavy mounted APBs. So the same amount of point defense, the same shields, so the same armor. Yes, just a direct upgrade. Most interesting, of course, it's a wave motion gun, which has more range. We're going to see more wave motion battles in the future. Did I design my ships like this? I don't think I did, right? I'm pretty sure I considered putting one heavy gun on there and then a few others. Then I calculated it and saw that the wave motion guns actually have better DPS. He has great combat sensors, we have great combat sensors. So everybody should be relatively accurate with their wave motion guns. No, I'll just have it on all heavy, because we have heavy 5s. Okay. Anything else in this tab? No. Just lots and lots of very forced happiness. Large ship construction, so we now got our fancy dreadnoughts and more efficient battleships, I guess, which should also call us to do another upgrade wave for these when we have the time. And another level of planet util. I am going to dump the rest in more planet util. If it gets 2k more expensive every turn, we have like 57k research points. We're going to be getting at least a level of this for every turn for quite a while. Actually, let me look up what is the maximum level of that we want, that we should get, that we want to get. Here's a tech sheet again. Let's look. Util. Can you see it? I can't. Oh, there. Just the edge here. Okay, so let's put it a little bit further to the center. You can see it well and nice. Okay. Planet utilization has 15 levels and it doesn't unlock anything anymore, and there's nothing else in the higher levels. It just unlocks these 3 facilities, one every level. Maybe I should just get level 15. We can just calculate how much it is right now. Okay, we almost have level 8, which is 16k points. 16 plus 18, sorry, 18, we need 18k for level 9, level 10, level 11, 12, 13, plus 28 for level 14, and 30 for level 15. Okay, if you divide it by our 57k research point, that works out to just 3 turns. Okay, so I'm just going to max this in 3 turns anyway, and then we can convert all our atmospheres very quickly. Alright. Let's go and design our fun ships, or should we do it later after we've taken care of everything that needs taking care of? I said that I was going to be happy doing the next push in this place here now with the minesweepers available. The Protean. Oh, this one is just 1 movement point shy. That is too bad. Too very bad. I guess we're going to accept all these into our fold next turn as well then and push next turn. I doubt he has that many mines in place. He has a full 1000 mines. But he might. He's a resourceful enough player. He might be able to logistic 1000 mines there if he really wants to. Alright. Let's go put these guys in the fleet. Support ships in the support group, please. Photo as well, and all the new battleship go into the new battleship group, which has also rebalanced its supplies already. Okay, then you stay there. You can go back. Let's rename you. Punches, because they are direct fire, that they touch the enemies with their lasers. You can go. Now wait for your time to penetrate that war point over there. You're just joining the fleet, or rather joining the collection point, the waypoint. Okay, that's so much for the southern fleet here. Actually, you can wait a bit further down here now as well. Just have you go there, I guess. Oh, there. It's fine too. Then let's go check out the other one here. He still doesn't have a Gomez in range. No, he does have Gomez 6 in range, so he should be able to see this ship if nothing else. He is specifically sending his ships there. No, they're just waiting in that position. We can see this ship now, this turn. He is not going to be able to chase it down with his battleships, of course, and he doesn't have any fighters or anything around that are fast enough to catch this. So I'm pretty sure even if he can see it, I can just have it sit there and be unmolested. Another Gomez. Yeah, even if you pull together a few of your good battleships, they're good ships, they're good designs, they're good tech. He just doesn't have enough of them to hold anything against me, hold me off. Oh, look at this, what a travesty. This fleet, despite advertising 10 movement points, only moved 9 moves again. And did not make the rendezvous with the reinforcement group over here. What a travesty. Okay. You won't make it there. You will make it there. You'll make it there with your 10 movement points, which you probably won't get. Let's have you collect on this side of the war point, just to save that extra movement point. All of you. This was a little damaged. We should have a repair ship with that fleet that can fix that. All of you can go there. Look at this, there's a Gomez on that war point. Is he intentionally there or is he just passing through? Well, he just appeared at the very end, so he's probably just passing through. How would you go there and then just move into the system once more? I moved these a little out of the way so that I could evade a Gomez that would be able to see this ship here. And it's collecting here, pop transports for his home world. Okay. Gonna have to give it to Ed. Sticking with the game, even if you're losing one system in a turn several times, is not something every player would do. Usually players just quit out of frustration sooner or later when they're losing. He did not. Okay, I'm just going to put these all here on patrol or repeat. P for repeat. But I can't give them all repeat orders. Thing is, you can't give somebody sentry orders. You can't if you hit Y on when a ship or unit group has low supplies. It won't queue up a sentry order, which means these are all going to annoy me every turn. I'm not going to give these all repeat orders. Did I give it to any more? Let's just give them all movement orders. Stay where they are, please. This is where we lost our drones to the mosquito over here. It's fine. We just need to find something else I can take care of them real quick. We have a Shrike here. You go seek them, please. That one. And that one. This one only hides. This one causes damage. If they're smart, they might try to run me into a damaging field. Probably get destroyed anyway, so you might as well beach yourself inside a damaging asteroid belt and hope that the ship that chases you gets destroyed as well. Okay, you are clearly there for that. You are methane. You don't have methane breathers on here, do we? No. Just Cantarans, which are not methane breathing. So do not load pop. Okay. Let's further look through our log here. What did the refit experiments look like? The Malfoder repaired itself, and all these space dogs repaired themselves as well, including this one over here. This is now a space dog 750. Aha, but it cleared its queue. So yes, you can refit them if they're building something. I'll just delete everything that's under construction. Now, this one's building a pop transport. I chose this because it was not like critical. I was going to lose us a few turns. Maybe I should just remove the populace here and wait for migration to put in more hydrogen breathers. And it's not critical for me to build more rats facilities on this place. I'm building space docks anyway, I'm still finishing those. I need to upgrade the queues here, by the way. I'm going to cancel that as under construction since it's still 3 turns. I'm going to queue that. Then I'm going to requeue the, what was it, design? Vabalithus. Okay, that one I'm going to queue. All the other ones are sort of jobs, and then I'm going to give an upgrade everything order. Hit the funny button. Upgrade everything, upgrade everything, upgrade everything. Wait, you can just click that without selecting them all. Takes a second, and now we should have some upgrades in the queue here. Or rather, the things that we're building should be upgraded. And a bunch of upgrade space yacht facilities as well. And we're also upgrading some AdMod plans. I don't want these upgrades to be done. Let me select these queues here. Value improvement plans to level 2 and care. But I don't want the Atmo upgrade plans to be done if I'm going to upgrade them to max level soon enough. I'll just leave them in. They apply every 10th turn, like every time you open up a turn, well, that ends with a 0. So this would be just the time. I guess I'll leave it in. We're going to go back and add it to the other one now. You're building more AdMod plans. Whatever level you build them on is whatever, it's fine. If I just upgrade them to the max level later. Okay. There's this fleet. Did we not move this last turn? No, we gave an order to load troops. I don't think I moved it. Did you load use troops? Yes, there's nothing else on here anymore, and well, the Pactianoses have the troops. Very nice. Then go and team up with that group over there. Do you want to directly assault one of these worlds? No, this one's heavily defended. This one is not as heavily defended, but still stands to reason that they could benefit from a orbital cleansing first. Disarming them, that is. Okay, you just stay here, I guess. Keep an eye on the home world. Malfoder 3. I think I just built you in order to take care of the refit requirements at the front. But you yourself have refit requirements. I was going to make you one of the new designs that are not called Malfoder anymore. You want to go there? Sinews, full of mines, mostly. You want to go to 1.3. You guys want to go to waypoint 3. Scout drone here, yeah, we don't really need the scout drone. So scout drones also very good candidates for figuring out that some place is protected by minefields. Why would you choose this path? I was going to have you go through here to see if there's a minefield laid there now. You are... Where even are you? You're here? Over there? Why won't you go into the system? Into the system you will go. Oh, you won't go there because this is blocked. Okay. Oh, this one's also 11 movements. It's pretty slow. Let's just have you go here for now, and then we can figure out what to do with you in 2 turns. I'll do just fine. If you even live that long. Okay, you also puncher. Go punch. Not these guys. He punched back harder than you can. You can keep an eye on him. No point though. Well, who even built you? Who even launched you alone? How did you come to be here? Oh, this was the one I sent back to repair. That's why. Okay. Give orders. Who this? Licinius. What was the other one in this area that was building mines? You. Still building them for a while. Start collecting them both though, so I can see how full this thing is. King Falcon down here. You want to go to waypoint 2. These are, well, I can't open the queue window here yet. Space Yard is not done. This one is done. This one is mostly done. Enough done in order to queue anything. Okay. 847 construction rate is not bad at all for a orbital yard. It is max level. Then let us queue some fun things. Therefore, let us create some fun things. Let's build a dreadnought, massive mounts. Yeah, no, 6 here. That's a lot. Okay. There's not a ton of internal space for such a big ship. 1500 kilotons. What am I supposed to put all in there? Except the fuck ton of wave motion guns. I need to fill one level with engines alone probably. How many can this ship have? $24. That certainly is a ton. Let's go fill a 3rd level with these, just so I can have them more concentrated on the outer sides. Make a tank. This works for me. Just have the warp nacelles be both living space and warp nacelles. And most importantly, tanking space. Protect whatever we're going to put on here now. Like a solar sail, which is very important for getting those 2 free movement points. It's only going to be 11 speed, just as fast as our support ships. And then let's just start with stacking these armors. These are the adds 5% or adds 4% to combat defense. So let's just stack these for the effect there. Let's put a Sensor in, because sensor's always nice. Some shield gens, top and bottom. Span up that deflector shield on every level. Common sensors and ECM on the internal slot so they live longer. This 2, sure. Scanner jammer, just so enemies are confused for longer for what this very scary dreadnought is going to bring to the field. Cloaking fields would be very Romulan, but I don't think we have a particular need for them. There's no tactical requirement. And then some wavy guns. We cannot actually fit 8 massive wave motion guns, but we can certainly fit 4. Okay. That should still be a fuck ton of damage. I mean, 1k to 1k, it will show you 1k damage even if you give them just heavy mounts until the very edge. So these double the damage. These increase by 140%. So you can assume that there's a decent number in there. Some more again. Okay. And there should also be a little longer ranged yet, 150 range. Very nice. And some point defense and 6 shield generators really enough. I would prefer to also put some armor in here. I guess we're going to have to level these ships up to make them bigger so I can put all the armor and stuff here as well. 6 shield generators should be fine, right? We have 2k shield HP. A little bit of the armor HP, whatever. The defense modifier is not impressive, but you're because you're a dreadnought. There's a put more armor for the remainder. I don't want to be too vulnerable to something like a phased. What was it? Phased Polo One gun? It was a shield depleters. Okay. With all its engines, this thing has a massive supply amount, and it needs a massive supply amount because each of these guns takes 78 supplies to shoot. 78 times 4 divided by 5-second reload rate means it consumes 62 supply per second in combat. And that's not even counting point defense or whatever you consume for the engines to move around. That's something. So this is a very new heavy guns ship. What do we call this? Is this an Norexan or what was the other one? Valdor? I can never quite tell the difference. Let me look it up. What is this? What is this design anyway? Okay, I looked it up. This is called both an Norexan and a Valdor. And it's called the Noga, with the Mogai class. Or alternatively referred to as the Valdor type, Valdor class, or Norexan class. So they all refer to the same ship. That's why I can never keep it straight whether this is called a Valdor or Norexan. And Mogai I've certainly heard as well. I'm looking at the memory beta, which also includes things like the Star Trek Online and all the books and stuff that ever got made. See if I can't find something. Memory Alpha. Valdor type is just what it's called there. Probably because it was called a Valdor in the 10th movie, the last one. Alright. What do we call it? We have options. We could make different dreadnought designs and call them all differently. Now we have lots of canon names to use. I don't know, Valdor does not seem like it would have the extremely heavy punch, massive wave motion guns. Norexan sounds more with the big axe, like it's more impressive and Imposing. Imposing is a good word. So you're going to be the Norexan. Your strategy is fuck shit up, and your design type is going to be ship. You know it, defense S, L, not small. Right here where the Deredex lives. And I think with that we can pretty much obsolete the Deredex high energy. The Deredex high energy still has more HP, 2.6k in defense. I guess you would 2.5k in that extra gun. You bring an extra gun to the table. This one costs about 1,500 minerals per gun it brings to the table. And this one costs about 1,500 per gun it brings to the table. So it's much the same as this one. I have an explosion device. Self-destruct. On the Deredex, it's not on the Falcon now, not on the Norexan. Okay. I think I don't want to build any more Falcons with this out now as well. Good, great, fun. Let's upgrade our Deredex, since we now have 40 extra kilotons to play with. Let's check in an extra gun, 45 kilotons, could probably free up those 4 kilotons somewhere. We had to evaluate the combat performance of our Deredex so far. I don't think I saw any major weaknesses. Point defense is fine. I don't lack punch. I don't like armor. Things can always use more punch, that's the thing. We chuck in an extra gun and call it a day. We don't have a light armor plate, right? No. Chuck in an extra gun and call it a day. We have the slot free on one of the other decks. We do. We do. Okay, I'll remove the extra armor. The extra ordnance. I'm happy with this. The Deredex 15, you live. None I haven't started in construction. The Falcon, we can't just chuck in an extra gun because the guns are too big. I did put a scattering armor here. Oh yeah, right. Didn't I put into the Norexan both scattering armor and a scanner jammer? We don't need both. So if you just want to add 40 kilotons, the obvious choice is to put in an extra shield generator. Look at the balance that these have for HP and shields. You have 4 shields, you have 4 shields. This one is armor, and this one is even more armor. So I'd rather put in an extra gun here than more defenses. Yes, let's fix the Norexan this way. Scatter reduces long-range scanners by 3 sectors, 5 sectors, 5 sectors. This is fine. Let's increase armor tonnage to balance that. And you, the Falcon, will gain a gun. Should we upgrade one of the incinerators to a wave motion? And then we still have 10 kilotons. For lack of anything else, we can put in. I guess we can put in extra point of ends. Extra blaster. I gave this one 2 ordnance storages. There's no reason not to put flak or bomblet on here. Oh, what? Just do this. And I guess since we have high energies already in live in our world. We're going to need to upgrade those as well. I could upgrade them all just to regular the Davidexes, but it's going to be just expensive. So I guess let's go and upgrade this one as well. This one has 3 shield generators, no, also 4 shield generators. Put an armor plate and an extra beam here. Watch all these ones close together. And an armor plate. Okay, that's our battleship upgrades. Did we also get an upgrade in like large freighters? No, we got heavy carriers too. We don't use those. Can we go through our entire log? I don't think we went through our construction log yet. Oh, some places out of resources? Oh, this is the one that has 0 construction rate because this really pop. Okay. Do we have any satellites we need to launch? Yes, we do. Launched that one here last turn. Let's talk about our satellite design. Is that upgraded with all the latest tech? With 3 tachyon sensors, 4 long-range sensors. Yes, that is our latest design. Okay. System citizen databanks, so we can spy on our people more efficiently. Nope, nothing else needs more attention in this list. Okay. Intelligence, no news. Research already assigned. And let's go assign orders to things. Supply, you want to go down to Draconis. Apparently still have a job. Yeah, build that I put everywhere, upgrade that. King Falcon, yeah, the things that I'm going to build now are we're going to finish now. We're going to fumble around with their refits again. For instance, these. You go there and refit. You go there and refit. You go there and refit. Actually, upgrading this to a King Falcon is not much more expensive than replacing the wave motion guns 1s with 2s. The Davidex is even cheaper. Let's just upgrade it to the Davidex, then whatever. King Falcon got built here. Go there, upgrade yourself. King Falcon built here. You won't reach this in time. You'll reach that though. Even a repair station here. These ships, shall I continue blockading this warp point for this turn? I don't think there was any hostile assets in the system anymore. This was secured. There was something flashing up here. What was that? Oh, there was a counter on something. I only see that briefly. Sometimes there's weird artifacts. There's 2 drones. Are they cloaked? It's 14 moves. And they're not visible anymore. Pretty sure he has stealth armor on these. What's out about this drone here? Do you have tachyon sensors that are good enough? No, you don't. Of the old luminaires. Alright, you're not going to go and relieve that Ship after all. Go here. I want you to scan the side of the system. See if there are indeed these drones that we briefly saw on our sensors. Might have been just a sensor echo, right? You're going to stay there for the time being. And you're also going to stay here. You're going to do that anyway, good. What do we got here? You want to build, what was it, another rats one? I think another rats one. You upgraded yourself and you will finish repairing yourself in space. Since you've repaired space yourself, you can probably upgrade yourself even without a repair ship sitting next to you. Whenever I have these free, I should do that. I will be able to do for that one next turn. Okay. My thing's already not asking me for orders anymore. These are going to be staying here for the moment. We gave orders for these guys to collect themselves. Still need something to punch out these guys. No, we are at the strike to do that, okay. Punch out the ice down here. They're going to get their next attack wave next turn. Let's go take care of these new colonies. Gambit, 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 it's just these three, okay. You are just barely not enough to be worth farming or refining on. So what are you going to be? Did we already turn this into something? Yeah, you're going to be a research compound. You're going to be a mining colony. You will also be a research compound. I have decreed thusly. One of these will be a central computer. One of these will be one of those. One of those will be thems. And actually, let's build a shipyard here as well. You're just going to be an Atmod plan. Even queue a level 2. Or let's, you know what, let's queue a pattern first, and then you can build the correct one after that finishes anyway. And we should have the level 5 unlocked, hopefully. And then you still have enough space for 70 troops. I guess someday in the future you're also going to be a research compound. You have also received migration. We wanted more minerals desperately. We could make this a mining colony. Alas, we are not desperate. In the business of fixing problems by asking for allies from our resources and by technological upgrades. So you will also be one of those. Base yard. IPP. Secret release, queued for later. Lab, 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 lab. -1 lab, +1 central computer. Put those on the bottom. Okay, done. Okay, that's it for these. I already gave orders to refit all the planetary facilities. So all the shipyards everywhere should be in queue. Upgrade to space yard 11. Any stations that are out of job, stations or ships that are out of a job, I'm going to upgrade. Like these two here in Tenchebrai. Just the first two out of job, okay. Anybody else? 2 Malfadors, 1 in Viridian, 1 in Tenchebrai. 1 in Draconis. They're probably moving though, are they? We send you away. Where could Amalfador hide? Not sure where it could be him. Unfortunately, there's no go-to button where I can just select them. Bonus tension Brian. Yeah, okay, this is the one I already gave retrofit orders to. One on Viridian somewhere. Which is here. We just finished building you as well. No, over there, okay. You go there, and once you're there, you can go and refit yourself first thing in the morning. Was there only the... No, there was also the Myriadis, the fast one, available. Okay, so you're refitting to slow one. Yes, that's the Malfador. And the last one. Down on Draconis, the one that's joining the fleet shortly. Was it already there? I think it's already there. We don't need to be in the fleet today. Actually, you don't need to be your latest design desperately either. But there's enough repair capacity here that you should definitely upgrade yourself within one turn. Okay. So far so good. This is the edge of our resource collection ability. Next turn we're going to reduce the tariffs just a tad bit, so we're going to catch some of that. But we're also going to upgrade our... We're going to reduce our construction queue consumption a little bit by letting some of the non-shipyard planets go idle. But the regular growth of our maintenance cost is more than going to make up for it. Maybe we will lose a lot of warships here. There's a big uncertainty what this fleet is going to face. So we could save our economy that way, or we're going to have to face the reality of needing to upgrade our economy in the near future, which means maybe not finishing these 3 turns to get the Admiral plans. Something else, I have 1 billion research points now. I could get fancy shit like warpoint open attacks. I've been talking about this in chat for a while, Mystic especially. I could probably just get a warpoint open attacks, or even just close attacks, open a few warpoints, sneak a couple fleets past their defenses, raise all planets I can see, close warpoints that they can't reopen, just cause chaos and win the game that way. I could get that within, I believe, 15 turns, that's what he said. Just a level 1 warpoint closer. First openers don't really reach all that far, but I can certainly open them from nearby places. I'm not even sure the game will last another 20 turns because the stats are just so oppressive. And I think once we show that we can turn these stat advantages into combat field advantages, then I think our enemy will fold as well. For now, he's gotten some of these minor victories. I won't call them minor. He destroyed entire fleets of the Twilight up here. But they are pumping out another fleet of 20 battleships or something every 5 turns or whatever. Maybe 32 battleships or 32 yards. There's more Ravager 6s, Aggravator 8s. So look at his battleships that are surely going to be full of big scary guns. Aggravators are those with 1 billion plasma missiles. They can be quite devastating. Big volleys like that can get through point defense. They also have the advantage of being able to stay out of the range the planet can shoot back at you at. What's the other ship called? There was man-eaters. He used those for a long time. Lots of APBs. Then he switched to phase disruptors, since he's now getting his own weapon technology up, the interdimensional one. Phase disruptors, as we've observed, are mostly just APBs, but better. And then there's the Ravagers. Heavy mounted. Got some regenerators on here, okay. That's lots of ordnance storage. What do you need all the ordnance storage for? Just to keep these bomblets shooting forever? The darts don't use ammo, right? The wormhole gun doesn't use ammo. Oh. Alright. Did I take a screenshot of my economic situation? I don't think I did. Let's go do that for my allies' consumption. Let them worry about the health of my empire. Of course, the upgraded shipyards are going to do their a bit to increasing our consumption as well, but that's why we did it. Otherwise, yeah, we're done. We're done with life. So let's end this turn. String 3 safe.